What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? No, he doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
Caleb, you know what I think is my favorite part about having a wife
Oh, yeah.
is no matter how hard she tries, she can't ever open a jar. And it's like, damn, lady, you're a full grown up, but here I am, a big strong man to save the day. Yeah, and now you get to put peanut butter all over your apples or whatever. Because
I wonder
opened
if
a jar for you.
like the big jar companies are like, like they know they're making them too tight. You know,
Yeah,
there's no
make
way
'em-
women are running the big jar companies, right?
It's also a really funny stereotype. That's like one of my favorite stereotypes in history, that women can't open jars. A lot of people can't open jars, you know.
And they can't zip up the back of their dress either. You notice that? They're always like, give me a zip. And I'm like, what
That's
are you doing when I'm
true.
gone?
Yeah, exactly.
I
You
think they just makes them feel nice. They're like a man zipping me up.
I think so. And for
You ever
that
ask your
exact
girlfriend to
reason,
zip up your pants for you? You ever
you
done that?
stole that from me. That's what I was gonna say. You piece of shit. Not only have I asked to do that, I asked them to do it every time. Try it out.
Hey, can you zip up my pants?
You guys, anyone out there who wears pants with a fly, when you're leaving the house, ask your partner, "Hey, can you zip me up?" And they're like, "You can do it yourself." And you're like, "No, I can't." Just hold your arms up and then act like you can't put them down, no matter how hard you try. Walk out the front door with your arms in the air. You better zip me up, otherwise we're going to the bank with my dick out. And if my dick's out, we're both getting arrested because I'm gonna say it was your fault.
That would be a great line for someone to walk in to a comedy show and hear. Like you're just on stage and you go, "If my dick's out, we're both getting arrested." And everybody laughs. And they're like, "Oh,
That's
it's
true.
stand-up comedy."
Oh shit, stand up. The most classic version of stand up I could have possibly imagined.
Well, that's a good catchphrase. "If my dick's out, we're both going to jail."
Yeah, it is. Yeah, totally. And then it's just George and Jerry at the diner.
I
If
asked
the
her to
dick's
zip me
away,
up. She wouldn't zip me up.
she wouldn't do the zip up. She wouldn't do the zip up.
Didn't
She
zip.
wouldn't zip.
George,
She
you ever
wouldn't
zip your dick up in
zip.
your pants? Oh, I've zipped.
I've zipped it in. Twice a week.
I wonder
at
if
least
in the
twice a
old
week, every
days,
week of my life.
before zippers, when people were buttoning their pants, if anyone ever buttoned up their
Button
pants so
their
fast
dick
they
in.
buttoned their dick.
I feel like if you are able, the only person able to button their pants that fast is like the Flash. The reason we have zippers is buttoning your pants is a fucking nightmare. Button fly. You ever buy a pair of jeans, you eyeball it, which is not a good idea in the first place.
Right.
But say you're in the Levi's store and you're aware of the way that Levi's fit you. And I've done this before. And it only happens with Levi's. You buy a pair of Levi's and you get them home and there's a goddamn button fly. And you're just like, Jesus Christ, I didn't realize I took my time machine to Target. We have zip flies. Why are you buttoning? What is that? It can't be aesthetic. No one's like, I'm going to fuck this guy, but depending on the way his fly looks.
Yeah.
No one says that.
I don't
Make it a
understand
zipper.
either.
It might be because the guy creating the pants gets his fucking nuts caught in the zipper too much. And he's like, I'm tired of it.
But it's also like, that's you put your dick back in your underwear before you. Who's like going commando zip it? Like that's why underwear. Like what kind of psycho?
I know. I have never gotten my dick caught in my zipper.
I mean, I did when I was a kid, but you're allowed to do. When you're a kid, you're stupid.
How'd you do it when you were a kid? You just weren't wearing underwear, or you just wanted to try it out?
I don't even remember. I just when you're a
Oh.
kid, everything's chaotic. You're stupid.
I can't even imagine. I don't even
just-
like thinking about this. It's causing me pain. Ugh.
Well,
Because it gets caught. Oh boy. Because
yeah.
it gets all.
But dick skin is really tough.
Is
you know?
it?
Ball skin is not, but I feel like dick skin. I feel like I
dick
could
skin and
slam my
ball
dick in a
skin-
car door and it'd be fine.
What? No, Caleb.
Not
Don't
my balls, but my
don't
dick.
slam your dick or your balls in a car door. I'm going to tell you right now, your dick will not survive.
Dude,
You'll-
you can't kill my dick.
Yes, I can. I can fucking prove it to you.
I don't think so, man.
Give me your dick and I'll kill it.
I don't think so. It's so
Dude,
weird. Like
I could do it with a car door. I could do it with a hammer. I could do it with a knife or a gun. I could probably do it with my foot.
I feel like if you hit my dick with a hammer while it was hard, it would feel bad, but it would also feel a little okay.
Caleb, you're wrong.
If my dick was soft
If
and you
I
hit it with a
hit
hammer,
your-
it would hurt.
If I hit your hard dick with a hammer as hard as I could, it would hurt like crazy. And
I don't know. I don't know, Dave. I guess I'm just built different, you know? You know what I mean?
fair enough, dude. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. Yeah. We also just found out a little bit about what makes Caleb horny. Like I don't know.
Hammers.
If you hit me with my hard dig with a hammer, I think it would be pretty okay.
You know, that's how Tom
Um,
Sawyer would do it. He'd be like, I hope nobody hits my dick with a hammer. I hope that doesn't happen to my dick. Boy, I'd be ooh.
Now that would be a big thumbs down. Yeah, dude. I also like taking this back to Dirty Seinfeld. I like kinky Jerry and George. I asked her for the hammer. She wouldn't do the hammer. She wouldn't hammer. She doesn't hammer. She doesn't hammer. She said no to the hammer. She wouldn't even hammer a little, not even on the tip. Wouldn't hammer the tip. Wouldn't hammer the shaft. Wouldn't hammer the tip. No hammer. She said no hammer. Oh boy.
No, I think Dirty Side. It's a very funny. Everybody's the bit like I imagine like it's like and it cuts and he's just like the main reason I don't eat ass and the crowd's like
Right.
I don't know how to know when it's over. When is it over?
Oh, so this is Dirty Seinfeld's stand-up. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. When
Does
is it
something
over?
happen to me? Does something happen to you?
You're moaning. I'm licking.
All right.
But the goal isn't for you to come. Is it just for you to feel good for a while and then I stop? Or do I just lick until there's shit in my mouth?
I'm not licking till shit.
Now, eating ass. Is it eating?
You're not
I would say that
really
that's not eating. You're licking. You're licking around it too. You're not even, I mean, unless you're doing something that I'm not doing, you're not licking right on the asshole. You're licking around the asshole. That's what eating ass is. If that's what all eating was like, I think I would always be hungry. If you get a burger and you just lick around it, now that's not eating a burger. That's licking around a burger.
Oh, any clean comedian, like, this is not a bad bit. This is a pretty okay bit, but making
Right.
it Dirty Seinfeld is really great.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Dirty Brian Regan would be fun.
Yeah, totally. I mean, Dirty Brian Regan, what is that about eating ass?
Oh, I thought I was done eating ass.
There
I
you go.
didn't know. Oh,
Yeah. I got in there. I'm eating the ass. And it turns out that my wife's ass is endless. There's a never-ending amount of ass to eat. I'm in there. Oh, I'm licking. She's moaning. Oh.
it's like, hey, I never know how to ask for her to eat my ass. You know, I never go, hey.
Why
I
don't you
was
get back
thinking.
here and lick on this?
Oh boy.
Say interesting, you know. You're eating with if I'm eating my wife's pussy, it's like regular. She's making regular sounds, you know. Oh, oh, Brian. Oh, but if I'm eating her ass, it sounds like she's getting run over by a car. Oh, my ass.
This is pretty good.
I
This is
feel
pretty
like,
good.
yeah, that dirty Brian Regan's
Dirty
pretty good.
Brian Regan. Because he is a whole human being. Like he has dirty thoughts and experiences in his life. That
Yeah.
aren't
You remember I told you that story
squeaky
about
clean.
Dave Waite getting drunk with him, right? On the podcast? I think we've talked about that.
Oh, what did he say?
Well, I mean, the way it happened was Dave was headlining somewhere, and after the show, the staff was like, yo, Brian Regan's on the phone for you. And he was like, that's not true. I've never met him. And apparently Brian Regan had done a theater or a casino like an hour or two out of town, looked up the clubs nearby, saw it was Dave, was like, hey, it's Regan. You want to get drunk? And like brought his bus over and got everybody drunk.
Oh my God. That's the coolest thing I've ever heard.
Totally. And he like tried to get them to keep the club open late, but the staff wanted to go home. So whoever wanted to stay up just got drunk. They went to a bar and then they got drunk on his bus. And Dave was like, yeah, he was cursing like a sailor, apparently.
Yeah, that's so funny, man.
Totally.
That makes me. I never got to believe in Santa, but the idea that I could just be at a comedy club and Brian Regan could show up and get us all drunk. That's what, to me, that's as exciting as still believing in that.
Also, man, how sad would it be if you found out Brian Regan wasn't real?
Oh,
this whole time, Brian Regan was just your dad. God, that would be so much worse than finding out Santa's not real. Also, totally plausible that my dad is Brian Regan in a wig. And every Christmas, he fucking yells into a microphone about Fig Newtons or whatever.
Dude, I was dying the other night. I don't know if it's on any of his albums or specials. It's just it was him doing it on the radio, like as a request. Have you heard his bit about medium cups?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, I listened to it the other day. I was crying. Where he's he's like you know, these cup sizes displays they got in these restaurants. It's so like insulting. And he's like, they're always hanging from a string, like some kid had to go tie it up in a duct. It's like medium, small, and large. And he's like, and next to the large, it says best value. He's like, what's that kind of what a thing to do to your customers? Like, why is that there? Why are the other cups there? He's like, yeah, here's our best one. Here's our nitwit size. Here's our fool's cup.
Our fool's cup. That's great.
He's like, who's the guy sitting there looking at that like, I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. That one's got an arrow. It says best. And he's like, it's unlimited refills. It's all you want for 89 cents. It's all you want for $1.09. It's all you want for $1.50. And he's like, what are you doing?
Best value.
Best value.
It's also just so funny when businesses pitch you on their own choices. I've always thought that was funny. Like, you're telling me what's great about the thing you're trying to get me to do. Like, I'm already in here and I know you're lying. Right. All marketing is lying.
Why is the rest of the menu there?
Just put the menu there and then like, this one's good. And like, I am gonna get
there'll be a little chili pepper next to it, and they go, "Ooh, that." Then at the bottom it goes, "Chili pepper means it's good."
I would prefer it if they went the negative route instead. If the little cup said worst value,
don't get it.
Yeah, totally. There's like a little skull next to things on the menu that suck. This sucks. This part sucks. Don't get it. The barbecue chicken salad is a bunch of fucking garbage. Do not get it.
Yeah, man. I want to be honest, and that's what I do love about the staff, though, is even in a nice restaurant, they'll usually be real with you, and you'll go like, "Is this?" And they go, "No, it's not that good."
Don't. Yeah, totally.
Nah, man, fuck that. I'm like, "Oh, thanks, dude." And I'm like, so I'm really hungry. What's the most food I can get for the lowest price? You know, I love when they'll let you know.
Yeah, they do. They're just like that's not. Yeah, they kind of like on the DL, like, and it's never something that you would expect.
Yeah, yeah.
It's always just like, yeah, the BLT is garbage here. You're like, wow,
Right.
okay,
Why? Fix
wow.
it.
I don't know how they do it. They make the bread wet. The bread's wet. It's like a sopping wet sandwich. It's horrible. I'm like,
Man,
Jesus. Okay.
Steve Fury was killing me. That he's got that bit about Chipotle where he's like, I
Oh,
don't know,
yeah.
I don't know
About the
what.
sphere.
Oh yeah, they're supposed to be cylindrical. Cylindrical. We've all seen a burrito. Picture a burrito. It's not supposed to be a perfect circle.
Steve is so funny, man.
Oh, dude, he was killing me
I
the
like
other
that
night.
guy.
His is a bit about the ants. It's like I live on the 5th floor. How'd the ants? Like,
Yeah.
got the eye of the tiger. Like that's like climbing Mount Everest for them. It's like even they got to the 4th floor and we're like, "Fuck it, no, keep going."
Oh, that guy's great.
Look how long did that take?
Oh, buddy. Here's the thing. I got one of those slow sneezes brewing.
Oh,
And
dude, hell
it's
yeah!
not coming out yet, but it's just gonna fuck with my whole
Oh,
world for like a
man.
full 90 seconds, I think.
Damn. Well, if it's a really big one, if it's a slow sneeze, maybe it'll be a big payoff.
Relief, yeah.
Because
Totally.
a regular sneeze is a fourth of an orgasm. What I heard.
Oh yeah.
So if it's a
So
really big one,
maybe I'm about to come in my pants.
I know, dude. That'd
Yeah.
be a first. That's a
So I
what's it called
came in my
first.
pants because I
So I
sneezed
came
too
in my
hard.
pants.
Yeah, there's cum in my pants right now. Oh, I'm getting a blowjob. It's funny to think that Brian Regan has gotten a blowjob. Just picturing that. That's crazy. That's like there are certain people in the world that, in my mind, have never gotten a. I know that they've had sex, but getting a blowjob is just a little too hip. And
Right.
Brian Regan has never had a blowjob.
Gandhi is pretty funny.
Gandhi, Gandhi getting a blowjob is very.
I also picture them all getting a blowjob standing up, like they're not laying on bed.
Totally standing very still, reading a book. No, Brian Regan has never gotten a blowjob. Gandhi has never gotten a blowjob.
Gandhi, that one's a weird one to think about.
Barack Obama has never gotten a blowjob ever.
Oh, I don't know, dude.
No way, dude. Even
I
if he
think
has,
might
he
have the
hasn't.
record.
Yeah, I guess that's probably true.
You see pictures of him in college? I mean, damn.
No, I know he's like a sexy guy. I'm just saying.
I can picture that one. I don't think of Obama like. I think Obama's, a cool ass dude.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're just right. I just don't want to. I think of him as so serious. It's like imagining Mr. Peanut getting a blowjob. I think of Obama as very similar to Mr. Peanut. just a stern, stiff, serious man who doesn't need to orgasm because he's got a lot of thoughts on.
Was it easier to picture George Bush getting one than Obama?
Absolutely. I feel like George W. Bush, not only has he gotten a blowjob, I feel like he is more often getting a blowjob than he's not getting a blowjob. I would say that, I mean, he's so relaxed. I would think that George W. Bush, while he was president, got like 15, 16 blowjobs a day. He would just like get a blowjob and then be like, yeah, we should attack Iraq, man, because of what they did to my dad. And everyone would be like, what's going on in this country? And then he would go get another blowjob and come back and be like, did we do it? Did we kill everybody in Iraq? He was, man.
Did we do it?
I think with Barack Obama, it's especially like because it's partially like I can't really imagine Michelle Obama giving Barack Obama a blowjob.
It does seem like he would like just kind of make a face and be like, "Really?"
Yeah,
like,
I think that you can suck your own dick. I didn't come this far to have to fucking do this. But I absolutely can imagine him going down on her. Totally. And I do.
Great Bernie Mac bit about where he goes. He's talking about trying to get a blowjob from his wife. They've been married like 20 years.
Yeah.
He's like, every time I try to get out of, she just goes, "I know you're not trying to get me to suck your dick, are you?" He goes, "You better get your mama to suck your dick." It's like the funniest bit.
I mean, that guy's the
He's
funniest
like, I was just
comedian.
touching the back of your head, and she's like, "You bullshit touching the back of my fucking head."
Yeah, man.
Oh, Bernie Mac.
I guess maybe that's what it is. It's sort of like I can't really imagine anyone over the age of 45 getting a blowjob. You know?
Oh boy, I don't want to think about Biden either. That's a tough one.
Yeah, Jill
Oh God,
going down
I
on
don't like
Joe.
that he calls her kid. You know,
Yeah, me
she's an old
neither.
woman.
Totally.
Hey, kid.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Joe Biden. Do you think Joe Biden still goes down on Jill Biden?
I don't know, man.
No, me neither, dude. I
It
don't,
almost seems dangerous at that age. Like I feel like their skin could tear in half.
especially for him. Totally. Yeah, you could both die. You could like have a seizure from an orgasm.
Your heart, you know?
Yeah, totally. Also, with him, you know, I think that he might forget which wife it is halfway through. You're like, wait, I thought.
He rolls over and he's like, "Boy, I feel like I just got hit by a truck."
Totally. Man, yeah, do you like that? Is my tongue like a truck hitting your pussy and killing you years ago?
Oh, he does that whisper.
Yeah.
I was hoping you could suck my dick.
You could suck my dick.
That's what I was hoping we would do.
That's so funny, dude. Wow.
Did you watch the State of the Union? That was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
No, I didn't watch it.
Man, it's for entertainment value. It's like it's bananas, dude. And he is like getting heckled hard. I've
Really?
never seen anybody get heckled that much. It's crazy. They're really going for him. And he's just like, all right, oh wait, all right. Like he'll say something and like 200 Republicans will boo.
Really?
Dude, you didn't see it's crazy.
No, holy
it's
shit.
Bananas.
I
Go
should
just
watch it.
type in highlights or something. It's like it's worth a watch if you find like a 10-minute highlight reel or something. It was getting wild, man. Like Marjorie Taylor Greene is literally in the back row, like yelling and shit. It was funny as hell.
Christ, dude.
And then he would start doing things. He's like, hey, who y'all don't want to cut Medicare, right? And then there's like clap if you like. It was insane.
Wow.
All right, stand if you fucking want.
Jesus Christ.
I've never seen anything like it. It was wild. He's I can't believe every day. I can't believe it. What a crazy dude.
Yeah. Yeah, man. He's old as sin.
He's old as fuck.
Yeah.
I just in my head, I'm also like, it's weirdly almost like it's sad, but also inspirational. Where I'm like, if he's president and he's 80, like, I guess we could do stand up forever.
Yeah.
You know, like stand up's not as hard as that. You imagine being 80 and you're still like
well, that's one of the things about like not to bring up a huge bummer. Let's please not talk about him very long because it's such a bummer. But Cosby coming back, it's like bad for the obvious reason where it's like,
yeah,
you're a predator and you were in prison for it. Like there's all sorts of reasons you're horrible. And he's touring. He's also fucking old as shit, dude. Like, why do you want to? I saw him before all that stuff came out about him. I told you this, right? I saw him. Matt Ingebrigtsen and I bought $80 tickets each to drive to go see him in San Diego. The show started at 5 and the sun was up. It was in like this outdoor venue that was a bunch of white folding chairs. Probably 1,000 people, maybe more. I don't know. Just in this big lawn. No host, no intro. Walks out cold, does 2.5 hours of stand-up. He's fucking 80. And first of all, everyone heckled him. It was crazy. It was like everyone was over 50, except for I saw Ahmed Barucha and Gerard Carmichael there, and like a couple other comics. And but then all of his fans were over 50, most of them women, most of them white women. It was like 50 to 70-year-old white women who were wasted and yelling at him and in a positive way, loved it. But he got heckled the whole time. He's 80. I was watching. I was like, this is the worst show I've ever seen. And there's no way he likes this. Yeah.
Wait, so what do you mean? Like, what were they yelling?
They were like, ha, yeah. It was crazy. It was like horrible. That's right. Just the worst.
God.
No, stop it. Stop it. Stuff like that.
What did he say? Was he like, shut the? Well, I mean,
No,
he's Cosby.
he like engaged with them softly and just sort of like let them do it.
Oh,
And then
God.
he also crushed is the thing. He also like dealt with that. That's just how it is. And he just sort of walked out and it was very casual. And I guess it was partially the environment he created where he was like, I'm just going to let everybody kind of party out there. And he's been doing stand-up so long he doesn't care.
What year was this?
It would have been 2011.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So before it was common knowledge and shit.
Yeah, no, it hadn't come out at all. I mean, maybe it had and I didn't know in like the background or something. But when Hannibal outed him.
Yeah, I didn't hear about it till the Hannibal thing.
Yeah. So he's 85 now, which would have meant that he was like 74 back then.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But was it funny? Was he funny?
That's what I'm saying. He crushed. Yeah. And it was funny. And it was like a bunch of bits that were really long. They were like I said, it was like 2.5 hours. And it was also creepy. It was weird. It was like I remember being like, oh, this is strange. Because it hadn't occurred to me that someone can have like a late life stage portion of their career that was separate from the others, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So like I think of him as he was a stand-up and then he was the Bill Cosby Show. And in my mind, that's like his established identity. And he's not going to evolve as an entertainer past that because he's old. But he walked out on stage wearing a sweatshirt that said "Hello, friend" on it.
That's strange.
Yes.
What is he, the Joker?
Big, bold. It was a white sweatshirt I'm pretty sure it was "Hello, friend." And I'm going to confirm that right now.
Hello, friend.
Yeah, that's what it says. It says "Hello, friend." And he walked out and he said to the crowd, "Hello, friend." And then they all in unison said back to him, "Hello, friend." And I kind of discovered that like his like post Cosby Show stand-up touring life is this. That's his catchphrase. He has merch that says "Hello, friend." All his fans of his old stand-up know this about him and they all say it. And so that's the thing. His relationship to the crowd is like, we are all friends and we all hang out. And I think that's probably why he let them all get drunk and talk, because they weren't all like yelling at him constantly, but they were all constantly talking and laughing with each other. And I was sitting there like, would you shut the fuck up so I can watch this show? But the whole tenor was like, we are all best friends. And it was completely clean. There was no sex talk in it. There was no cursing. It was crazy, dude. It was like, but yeah, he's so good at stand-up that he absolutely destroyed. And his stories were like really incredible and well put together and whatever. But it was like all of that all at once. I was like amazed at his craft. Wow. And it was creepy. And I didn't even know, but I was like, this is fucking weird. And there is just something creepy about like needing to be clean also. Like it's one thing to not curse. It's a whole other thing to like not have any adult concepts in your stand-up comedy. It's like fucking weird. Like there's no way. Brian Regan is clean, but he has adult complex thought in his stand-up, even if it's stand-up about like cookies or whatever. There's like he's like talking about anxiety and things like that.
Yeah. You
go on stage and you say, "Hello, friend," and you just like talk about going to the fucking store for 2.5 hours. It's like kind of weird. And
right.
Everyone heckling was just very, it was like a really uniquely crazy experience.
That is nice.
Yeah. And
so we're going back as soon as he's out.
Yeah, can't wait, dude.
It can't be "Hello, friend" anymore. He's probably like, I need new merch after jail.
I don't know. I just Googled Bill Cosby "Hello, friend." Why?
It'd just be so strange if he didn't address it. Like if he just goes out there and he's like, "Hello, friend."
Oh my God! Look at
I was
this.
shopping on Amazon. You ever shop on Amazon? And it's like, yeah, dude, you were in jail. Like, it's strange if he doesn't talk about it.
Actually, you're totally wrong about the Hello Friend thing. Listen to this headline. Bill Cosby looks joyful in Hello Friend sweatshirt for his first birthday out of prison. So he's still doing it.
Wow. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, what a fucked up. Anyway,
that's insane.
Yeah. We could just sort of talk about something else now. We can just sort of stop and move on forward. Hey, welcome to What's It Called?
Hey, we're the Potato Boys.
Yeah, what's up, Richard Carnes? Thanks for listening to us. Get ready to lay down on this fucking sleep cast.
Yeah, dude.
We don't know what our podcast is called, and that's why it's called What's It Called?
Yeah, and we name shit, and we name you, and we do whatever we want, and hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. Our website's whatsitcalled.rodeo. Go there for links to our Patreon and all our social media. Email us whatthehellIsItCalled@gmail.com. We love to hear from you. Also, we're due to rename some of y'all's shit. So if you have something in your life, whether it be something you own or a pet or a person, if you have a baby coming and it needs a name, we would love to name something that you have in your life. That's a lot of fun for us. We do that every now and then.
Yeah, we've renamed songs and stores. And,
yeah, it's been great.
All kind of shit, dude.
Yeah. We have a web store, shop.whatsitcalled.rodeo. And if you sign up for our Patreon, we have a few levels. One of them's real cheap. I would say they're all pretty cheap, actually. It's pretty affordable Patreon.
Cheap as hell. Best Patreon in the game.
You get everyone who signs up gets a shout out. You also get bonus episodes, but the best thing you get if you sign up for our Patreon is that we have a little bit more money to buy food.
That's true.
And we need food.
Egg habit. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's right. I got a staying alive habit that I cannot kick.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm addicted.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Zach. Welcome to our Patreon. Thanks so much for
Zach.
signing up. Shout out to Tom Gordon. Welcome, Tom.
Hell yeah, Tom.
And shout out to Alexandra Elaine.
Dude, nice.
Thank you so much for joining our Patreon.
Yeah, and you get bonus episodes. It's fun, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Good shit.
I think we all know what time it is now.
The Ben Shapiro's Beard Update.
This is going to be a little bit of a different Ben Shapiro's update because it's been shaved for quite a while. But
the Ben Shapiro's Beard Update.
But last week he had stubble for one day.
Oh, sorry.
So I don't know what he's going through or if he's sleeping in the office, but it didn't look very intentional because it was just there and then gone. But he had a little stubble, and he keeps remarking that the reason he shaved it was at his wife's request.
Really?
So, yeah.
Wow.
And,
so he wanted the beard, but his wife said no.
Yes. And
Damn,
I heard him asked about it. Dude, I do research for the Ben Shapiro update. And they were like, why'd you shave it? And he goes, my wife told me to. And they're like, you're just going to do what she says? And he goes, she is the, he's like, she is the only woman I'm allowed to have sex with on the planet Earth. So I shaved my beard.
Wow.
Because he wanted to get laid. Horny Ben.
The Ben Shapiro's Beard Update.
Horny Ben Shapiro. You heard it right here, everybody.
Yeah, he's horned up.
Beard so he can get a beeger.
For the sake of argument, let's say I'm really horny.
I'm right there. That's the spot right there. Don't stop.
There's no reason not to think I'm going to come.
If we keep going this way, we will reach the point where I will be beginning to have an orgasm. Yes.
But the stubble made me think maybe he had a fight with his wife, or maybe it's something like in my head. I was
he's
just like,
putting his foot down. Yeah. Totally.
I don't
Wow. So the stubble. When did the stubble happen?
know. The stubble. Let me check the vault here.
And
The
it was
Ben
just
Shapiro
on one
vault.
episode.
Yeah, and then it went away. But there's also the chance that maybe he just did like 3 episodes in a row, and by the end, had
That's
a
how
beard.
fast his beard
Maybe
grows.
he's got a really fast growing beard.
I would venture a guess that actually what happened was he woke up late that day. He had a little bit of a rough one,
Right.
Yeah, he stayed up late, like counting spoons or whatever he does. And you know what I mean? Sometimes you just counting all the spoons in your entire house has stayed on your to-do list for far too long. And so you just got to stay up late and bang it all out. And then he gets up. He doesn't have time to eat breakfast or brush his teeth or take a shower. He's like, shit, I got to record the Ben Shapiro show. My Nazi assistant's ready.
Spoons is the funniest thing in the world to me.
I mean, it feels like that's what he does. I feel like if you were to ask Ben Shapiro, what are your 3 favorite things? He would be like, loud, boring hate. 2, watching Peanuts movies, and 3, counting all the spoons in my house.
Loud, boring hate.
That's the funny thing about these guys is they're so boring now. They're just so everyone knows you're just saying shit. If you
Yeah.
believe what Ben Shapiro and Jordan Peterson believe, then you like literally think what cavemen thought. You know what I mean? That's what Rush Limbaugh's entire Tom Likas. They were just like, women exist to make babies. Like, well, congratulations. You think the thing the Bible thought. A book written thousands of years ago, dude. I just can't even imagine. It's like one thing to echo what your father says. It's just so funny to echo what people said.
It's meaner than we treat female animals.
Yeah, dude.
Like you're like, my cat, it makes me happy. It sits on my lap. I pet her little head. She's great. We watch movies, and you're like, she exists to have kittens. You'd be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
No, women exist to have babies.
I just really
Like,
wish
insane.
that they would also think all of the other stuff that was thought 10,000 years ago. Like if you think women exist to, they're like, I think women exist for 2 reasons, to have kids and to find berries. I think that I think that my wife, I am going to divorce my wife the first day she does not forage. I hunt, she forages. That's why I have a wife. I also am a firm believer that I would not be half of what I am were it not for my cart that has wheels on it. Yeah, because the wheels are how I carry meat back to my hut.
They never apply it to themselves because it's like, okay, if women exist to have babies, then you exist to hunt. The hell are you doing podcasting for?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
you weigh 15 pounds, man.
You need to be skinning an animal and fighting in wars.
Totally.
That's what a man is 10,000 years ago.
If you had a podcast during World War II,
oh boy,
everybody in your hometown would have beat your ass. I cannot go over there. I have to record a Patreon episode. And just the mayor of your town would have beat the shit out of you in front of everybody. Oh, we got a Dr. Funk walked by.
Oh, hell, I heard that cat talk.
Peek behind the curtain.
Dr. Funk exists to have kittens.
Yeah, exactly. Get in the kitchen, you fucking bitch. Anyway.
The Ben Shapiro's Beard Update.
That's been the Ben Shapiro's Beard Update. Should we rename ESPN, my friend?
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. This one's fun because of the letters. Oh, wait. You got tour dates, and we need to do that first.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. I do have tour dates. I'm going to be all over the whole world here. On February 17th, I'm going to be in Bozeman, Montana at Last Best Comedy. February, what did I say? February 17th, Bozeman, Montana, Last Best Comedy. February 18th, Big Fork, Montana at the Jewel Basin Center. February 24th, I'll be at Castle Rock, Colorado at Burley Brewing Company. On February 25th. The 25th, I will be at Casper, Wyoming, at the Grunge Brothers Brewing Company.
It's very nice.
March 3rd and 4th, I'll be at the Denver Comedy Lounge. March 10th and 11th, I'll be at Laughs in Tucson. March 23rd through 26th, I'll be at the Riot Comedy Festival in Houston with Dave Ross. And March 31st through April 1st, I'll be at the Grand Comedy Club in Escondido, California. And May 18th through the 21st, I will be at Go Bananas in Cincinnati. How cool is that?
76 little monkeys jumping on the bed, and one jumped up and bumped his head. Oh, mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, yeah, no more monkeys jumping on the bed.
That's right.
Yeah, dude.
Was that it?
That's it for the road dates.
That's an insane amount of road dates, man. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. I'm all out and about.
I think we were just chatting about it in May after Cincinnati. We might have a little Caleb in New York City going.
Yeah. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Hell yeah, dude.
We'll see. We don't know yet, but we'll see.
Yeah, we're planning shit. You can hear us plan live.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Well, fuck yeah. Everybody go to all those. No matter where you live, go to all those. I'm gonna go. How crazy would it be if I went to every single one of those shows?
You would need a lot of money.
You would find out that
Not
I
for
was
the
very
tickets,
rich.
But it is not easy to get to a lot of these towns.
And you would also find out that I was obsessed with you.
Yeah, and I think it'd be funny for the first 3, and then I'd be like, Dave,
dude,
buddy,
what the fuck, dude?
You gotta. This is a lot of work.
Yeah, totally. You're an idiot. All right, bro. You got ESPN names?
I do, and I wrote them all as if Bill Maher was saying them.
Oh, I think that you should just do all yours in a row then, because I would love to.
Here we go.
Okay.
Every single pussy? No.
Oh, okay. So you did the initials.
Yeah. Oh, some of them are.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you now. I had names, and then separately I had 10 initials.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
So all right, yeah. Just do all yours, and then I'll do all mine.
I just thought, for some reason, I thought like I could just see him having a new rule where he's like, "We need to talk about sports. I'm better than them." You know.
Yeah, that's great.
Eat shit, Philadelphia. Now.
Yeah, that's great.
Then I have War for Dummies.
Yeah, wow. Oh God.
Old athletes talking about the young ones.
Okay, yeah. This is going to become your unironic thing one day, and you're just going to be the new Bill Maher.
I will just be Bill Maher. Someone has to be Bill Maher.
No.
And then I got especially shitty pass. Nothing.
Wow. Damn, dude. Why did this become a Bill Maher thing for you?
I don't know. I pictured him like, because he always had, like, especially recently, he's like gone. He has like the worst takes of the left and the right combined. And it just seemed to like where you'll just. I remember he had one where he was just like, "If you're an adult and you watch Marvel movies, you're a piece of shit." Like, what the fuck is going on?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you
Sports
talking about?
Are for cavemen. Like.
Damn.
It just seemed like a shitty take he would have. ESPN should actually stand. You know what it should stand for?
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up.
It does sound like a very Bill Maher thing to do. Actually, it means this. So is that all your names?
That's it, dude.
Okay, so I have a few names. I really think, I don't know. I think probably all my names for ESPN I came up with were a joke. But one I think could actually work for real, actually, for ESPN. Yeah. And that's Married Men TV. It is this interesting thing, isn't it? Where ESPN is like, it's like for dudes, and it's shit that dudes like. But whereas Spike TV and other male content is like guys being guy, they drink beer and they don't give a damn about women. Whereas they're like, you know what I mean? They're like, I fight, and I'm drunk and I steal. And I got a big old dick inside my big red truck. And I got to have a truck because it's the only thing that my dick fits in. Yeah. Spike TV. Whereas ESPN is like, I love my wife. I wear a suit. I go to work. I love my wife. I take care of my wife. That's what it feels like those guys are like. So I also think you could call ESPN, take your hat off inside. Also football, baseball, basketball, and cornhole. And this one would just be a lot of fun if it was called BBWN.
Oh,
I know. Yeah.
I don't mind that.
Me neither, dude. That's, I think, maybe a name for Pornhub. But anyway.
Yeah,
all right, here we go.
BBWN.
This is what ESPN actually stands for. Eat sexy pussy nuts.
I didn't know that's what it really stood for.
That's what it really stands for.
Wow, I didn't look at the Wikipedia.
If each one of your nuts had a little pussy on it and it was sexy and you ate it, that's ESPN. And so this next one is something that is actually something. It's a question that you might ask your partner. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, so penis nom nom. You know?
Oh, I know.
You know, dude. You fucking know.
I know.
Eat salad, poop nightmares. Entertaining Senor Paul Newman. Edward Scissorhands poster Netflix. That's like a Google search. Early signs of pregnancy in your niece. Epilepsy seizures are pretty nuts. Everyone sells PCP now. Early sex is a problem, not. And here's my last one.
Oh, I remember not.
Eating seeds as a pastime activity. You know? Any System of a Down fans out there? Anyone who listens to Chop Suey still to this day?
Boy.
Wake up. You know that song? Wake up, a little makeup.
Oh boy. Oh, that for some reason those acronyms really got me going.
Well, an acronym, as they say, is good.
That is what they say.
You know what the saying is? An acronym is good. And Jesus Christ said that on the mountain. Or whatever. You remember when Jesus Christ was on the mountain and he was telling everybody what to do? He got there up on the mountain and he was like, I walked here on water and the water's wine now, so drink it up and I'm going to stand on the mountain and tell you how to live. I'm Jesus. And that's from the book of David.
The book of David.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think there is a book of David.
There is now, ever since I was born.
The book
Yeah.
of David Ross.
I've been writing it since I was a kid. I put out a new version of the Bible that includes the book of David.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And in the book of David, Jesus sucks. He sucks, dude. He's not cool. He's on a mountain and he's like, you got to brush your teeth. And everyone's like, oh, man.
Brush right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think they did back then. I don't think people brush their teeth till like 1920 or something.
That should be the kind of shit that's in the 10 Commandments. You got to brush your teeth. You got to wash your butthole. You know what I mean? Bathe weekly. Change your sheets.
God, dude.
Eat vegetables.
I could take 3 or 4 showers a day. You know?
Chill out on the dairy. That's the 5th commandment.
I always wonder, you ever meet these dudes that are doing like the carnivore diet? They're just eating like meat. They're like, all I do is eat meat and cheese. You're like, damn.
Yeah, totally.
And they're like, I lost like 20 pounds. I'm like, I think you might die.
I think that there's a very specific reason why none of those guys in their Instagram videos ever show you their back. It's just definitely all pimples.
Yeah.
Like, that's what happens to those guys. They get ripped and they look, crazy, but they got back knee, like for sure.
Yeah.
Back knee and diarrhea.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you're gonna have one of those your whole life.
I don't
Everybody's
know.
got one.
I don't think that's true. I think that if
Well-
you eat things that are not meat and cheese, you can avoid them both for at least a while.
I guess so. I haven't had diarrhea in 2 days, and I don't have back knee. So,
I think you're trying to justify you having diarrhea.
well,
But then again, Caleb, you drink beer every day.
that is true, and I eat Taco Bell for most meals.
Yeah, so
it's probably not good.
sort of similar to the carnivore diet. Should we?
Oh yeah, we got some
read
names. Y'all are
our-
tweeting your little asses off.
every week we put out a pun game with what we're renaming, and y'all just crush it. It's so great.
Hell
Top
yeah.
10 of your responses. Follow us at What's It Pod if you want to chime in every week. It's a lot of fun. Coming in. And what we did this week was what would ESPN be called if it was French?
Hell yeah, dude.
So number one, it's a really smart, learned answer that only a professor could come up with. Wee ha ha. And just so you know, that's exactly the kind of shit we're looking for here.
Hell yeah, Bog Dude.
That's from Bog Dude. Hell yeah, Bog Dude.
At
Thank
Ned Schneebly said, "Oh, you see the sports channel."
you. At Larry Bolello said, "Sacre balls."
Sacre balls is great.
So funny, dude.
Like 3 levels on that one. At Jord Game said, "Pepe le sport."
Pepe Les Sports.
I love
At Laundry Pants said, "Shit, we lost again."
That's such a good
Yeah.
SWLA. At Darth Plato said, "Lesbian."
L apostrophe ESPN. Well done,
Just
Darth
great.
Plato. At N layman's terms said, "We sports," and
I
that's
mean,
just real
great.
clever. Yeah.
Very good.
Yes.
And at Dumb Space Bimbo said, 2 mustaches just beating each other with baguettes. Which just, when you imagine that, what a
it's
fun
good.
time.
It's also we were talking about how fun it is to be racist against the French.
It really is.
Yeah, it feels good. And I'm glad we do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 2 and number 1, the Ricky shit and the
boy.
penultimate Ricky shit go to the same person this week because we love both these answers so much. Ian Gecko said, "Let's ride our bikes around the whole country." And that makes me fucking
That's
laugh.
really funny. What a great
And then,
idea.
the number 1, Ian Gecko's answer to French ESPN was "Ha ha ha les balls." Fuck yeah, dude. Well done. Thank you very much. You're the best.
Yeah. Man, y'all crushed it. Good
Y'all
job.
crushed it. We love this show.
Yeah, it's fun. Y'all are
We
fun.
you guys are so great. Thank you for participating and for listening to the show. Oh, you know what it's time for before we end this episode,
Oh,
buddy?
hell yeah, I do.
Yeah, dude.
Here we go again. News about the moon.
Weirdly, Moon News is actually the same as the Ben Shapiro's beard update this week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
it's a little
it's got a little stubble.
moon had to shave.
Yeah, dude. Well, the moon's wife, the sun, won't fuck it if it has hair on its light parts. Light parts is what it's called.
Hell yeah, dude.
SpaceX's interplanetary rocket fires up engines in unprecedented test.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Is
right.
that good or bad?
SpaceX just attempted to ignite all 33 engines in a test fire of its gargantuan super heavy rocket booster. The trial marks the company's first static fire test for what is expected to be the most powerful launch vehicle ever built. Yes, dude. See, this is the
Whoa.
thing. Elon Musk, just stick to this, man.
Yeah.
Quit
dude.
Twitter. Go back to being a guy who's going to take us to Mars. And we'll never forget what a loser piece of shit you are, but we'll stop talking about it,
Yeah.
The
It's just so weird. Like, dude, if Bill Gates bought Instagram
yeah,
and then was just Instagramming his ass off, being
Well,
like,
think
everybody can
Bill
suck
Gates-
my dick.
does own Microsoft Surface and Bing.com and fucking Xbox, and he's not a dipshit about it. Just shut up is all you have to do. And we know you're a billionaire, so you're like a piece of shit. But at least you're not like saying annoying things on a fucking daily basis.
Yeah, I mean, it does. Like, the only thing I like that Elon did is he tweeted out how to get your tweets to be people that you follow instead of the recommended ones, the ones you see.
Oh, he did? Well, that's nice.
So he did one good thing. It made my Twitter experience a lot more fun. That it's like, because I used to be all fucking Matt Walsh and Dan Bongino. It was all like right wing shit, and then just like random people tweeting like, sometimes I just get sad, and it has a million fucking like all those viral tweets that make no sense. Where it's someone tweeting out just a feeling.
I know, it's like all lower caps, and
it's always all lower caps.
Totally.
It's always like a hot lady with 300 followers that tweets something like
squirrels are leftists. And
and you're just like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's got a million likes. But yeah, now it's like it's all my people I know. So that's the only good thing.
Do you know who Larry Ellison is?
He's rich. He's like one of the billionaires.
He's also a billionaire. Yeah, I looked up a list of billionaires. I was trying to imagine. I'm trying to think of like what an equivalent would be for another. Like, what did Warren Buffett get big doing? What did he make his money doing? Do you know?
I think he just invests in shit.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
He just invests in everything and gets rich somehow.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to be able to do this riff. It's too boring. These people don't. No one became a billionaire doing anything fun.
No.
Yeah, they just like, I discovered a new way to do math.
And it's never a guy who just worked really hard. Like, I just picked up a lot of shifts. I made $1 billion working at the store. So.
Yeah, totally. I've been doing graveyard at the Dollar Tree, and just plugging away and eating ramen every night. And I
only had to work 35,000 hours a week.
I just worked totally. Hard. That's the thing. It doesn't matter how low your salary is, as long as you create new hours in every day. And I don't have a car. I don't know anybody, and I live on the street. And I have no one to answer to. I never have fun. I always feel bad, and I don't sleep. And I'm finally a billionaire now at 4,000 years old. World's oldest man, finally a billionaire after never ever taking a day off. Actually, there is one billionaire who did work for it, and that is, of course, Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh yeah,
he worked very hard.
In a hoodie.
I never noticed this until right now, looking at a photo of him, but his head is the shape of an eggplant. And that's so weird because he's got to be the least sexy thing on earth.
Well, some women like a man with that hourglass shaped head,
Yeah, totally. Just an upside down pear with a smile that looks like it was drawn by the Dilbert guy.
Yeah.
He really does. Yeah.
He looks smiles. It seems like he's trying to keep something from escaping his mouth. Like
yeah, totally. It's like there's something in there. Yeah. Well, that stuff from The Last of Us. He's a zombie.
I haven't seen that show, so no, I don't know anything about it.
Well, I mean, that's not it's part of the premise of it is that there's a fungus.
Oh, there's a fungus? Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, it's a great show. Oh my god, it's so good.
I have heard every single person talking about it.
It's crazy, man. I'm looking at Mark Zuckerberg and I'm just blown away. I've never really examined him, and it is really bizarre how much he looks like Dilbert. Look at a photo of him, dude. His head is a tube, and his
tube head.
He's got a tube head. He also sort of looks like he's you remember the Ziggy cartoon? He looks like Ziggy's dad.
He does look like Dilbert.
Yeah, he looks just like fucking Dilbert.
Wow.
Whereas Elon Musk looks just like Ziggy. Man.
Wow, what a world.
Man,
I didn't realize Mark Zuckerberg had a wife.
Who's he married to?
Can you imagine?
Michelle Obama. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, right. You would think that Yeah, so he just goes home and they just talk about their day.
Hey, I had a good day.
Wait, he's only 38?
38.
That's crazy.
I'm rich as shit.
That's fucking crazy.
That really is crazy.
Yo, who's the youngest billionaire? Who do you think the youngest billionaire is?
Probably one of the kids, the Kardashian kids.
Alexander Wang, 25.
What? Who the hell's that?
Self-made billionaire as of November 2022.
25?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it says here he just posted a lot of Instagram reels and it finally worked.
Alexander Wang?
This
This is wait, are there two Alexander Wangs?
You're thinking of the guy who ran for president.
Well,
right?
Alexander Wang here it says it's 39.
This is a different Alexander Wang for sure.
Oh wow.
Let's see, what does he do? Whoa, there's also
Oh wait, yeah, there are two Alexander Wangs.
There's also a billionaire named Kim Jong-un who's 18 and
Kim Jong-un?
different guy. That's Kim Jong-un.
Imagine being a billionaire with the same name.
It's Kim Jong-un. Yeah, totally.
Well, I'm
the
15.
youngest billionaire in the world at 13 years old is named Adolf Hitler. And who is Kim Jong-un?
Wow.
Dude, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah, we got to do a billionaire update.
South Korea's Kim Jong-un, 18. How did he become? Oh, he inherited it.
Damn.
Goddamn asshole. Oh, so the youngest self-made billionaire is Alexander Wang at 25.
Wow.
I was thinking of Andrew Yang is who I was saying before.
That's crazy. You imagine being 25 and having $1 billion? Like, what year were you 25?
Oh, yeah. 25 was the year before I started stand-up. I was just drunk all the time.
You imagine adding $1 billion to that, Dave? Like, what happens?
Oh, my God. It would be insane. I would be like, oh, okay. I'm going to buy 100,000 Big Macs. Let's go, dude. Truly, dude. I would be like, I got 10 Ferraris and we're going to crash them. That's like totally what I would have fucking done. I'm going to buy a building downtown and I'm going to burn it. I'm going to burn it. I'm going to run through it naked. And then I'm going to jump in one of my Ferraris and I'm going to crash it into a bank.
Dude, hell yeah.
I
wish I could have met that Dave. Billionaire 25 Dave.
God, me too, man. He would be in prison for sure.
I don't even know what to do. Like when I went from making 15,000 a year to 20, I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to fucking do.
Yeah,
I might get a new pair of pants this year.
I'm fucking rich. No, I know. Exactly. When you build your life around saving every penny,
yeah.
When you have the ability to buy like nicer food or like not stay in a pile of trash when you're traveling, it feels like you're a king, dude.
Yeah. I remember one time when I was really broke in my 20s, my roommate was like, hey, we were thinking about going in on a pizza. And I was like, I can't afford it. I can't afford to split a pizza. I just have to eat ramen because I don't get paid for a few more days.
I used to, when I was in college, 4 of us would split an 1/8 of swag bud weed, which was dirt brown with a bunch of seeds and stems in it. And it was like compacted. It would always come like you would have to crack it off and open it up. So an 1/8 was $10 of that. And, you know, an 1/8 of chronic back then was like $50. So an 1/8 of that was 10, and then a small bulb of Carlo Rossi wine was $5, and 4 of us would split those 2 things. So we would each pay $3.75, and we would split an 1/8 of terrible weed and a thing of wine, and we would just smoke it and drink it as fast as we could to try to get fucked up. Yeah.
Did you ever do Edward 40 hands? That's something.
No,
you
I had heard
really
of it.
And stupid.
Yeah, I did a lot of keg stands and like.
Me too.
Did you ever do keg laps?
No, only the stands.
Yeah,
I was pretty lame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you suck, dude.
It's just crazy to think about. Like, I mean, why? Like, what is the hurry?
I know.
I think it's just that I thought I would get caught drinking, or I thought life was not long. Like in my head, I was like, like I don't know why. It's like, why do I have to get drunk in 10
Fast.
minutes?
Well, and more drunk than ever. Now I just want to I'm trying to reach like a nice buzz and keep it there.
Yeah,
And that's
3
the
drinks
best.
is like pretty dope.
Yeah. And then you
Three
give
is
it a
a
little
good number.
time. But I mean, this is also me saying when I'm sitting around with people having beers and having a good time, I'm just drinking and not noticing. And those nights I get fucked up still as a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it was that it was just so fun to feel drunk that I was like, well,
Yeah.
I need to be more and more drunk because the more drunk I get, the more fun I'll have. And then
And it was the only way that I could get my friends to hug me all night long.
Yeah, totally.
And I'll hug you a bunch and tell you they
Yeah.
love you, and you're
They
like,
say
man,
they like you, and
Yeah.
you don't feel like that's true back then.
hey,
so-
dude. It's like, do I am?
Dude,
Dude, I fucking love you, man.
you and me, we're
Dude,
like,
that's-
yeah, dude, we're like, we're like partners in life. You and
Yeah,
me, you know what I mean? I wish that we could have our legs sewn together. I used to hang out with serial killers. Well, anyway,
Here we go again.
That's it.
News about the moon.
that's been the Moon News, and you've been the best fans on Earth.
We love you so much.
Yeah,
And we're not even drunk.
totally. Last week we were drunk. We're not drunk
That's
this
true.
week.
This is
God
a sober
damn,
ass
I
episode.
missed doing that shit in person, man. We got to find a way to do it in person more. It's
Hell
just
yeah,
the
man.
best.
Hell yeah.
It made me think about The Office. And the funny thing is, it is what it is. Things evolve and change, and it's okay. But that office, it was so cool that we had
Yeah,
an
that was dope.
office. How
That was
silly.
really dope.
We'll have another one day.
Hell yeah, we'll have like
Yeah.
5.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
My
right.
goal is to have 10, 12 offices.
Oh, what's it called? Office in 5 major cities in the U.S.
Yeah, man.
And then
fun.
one in a small town where it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, we'll have like one in Peoria.
Topeka. Oh, yeah, sure. Peoria. All right, y'all. We love you.
Hell yeah. Lay it down.
Bye.
Longer than I thought it was going to be.
That's my impression of Caleb when he doesn't get what he wants.
What's it called? What's it called?